Game 2 of the series. Cruzz destroyed Beemer easily in Game 1. I don't know if Beemer has a particular faction that he prefers, but maybe he will experience better luck as Oster. Factions have been switched, and Beemer has picked Oster, and Cruzz counterpicked U.S. forces. We've got airborne, armor, and infantry against Beemer's lightning war. Close air support and Festung support. Man, I never would have got that. Festung support. Alright. Double rear echelon start from Cruzz. He really likes doing that. I don't think I've ever seen Cruzz play U.S. forces and not do that. And on Angoville, it definitely makes a lot of sense. It makes sense on most 1v1 maps, honestly. You really want to spread out and take territory as much as you can. It does delay your third rifleman, even your second rifle squad a little bit, but if you can just engage effectively off the start, it really helps. Not to mention, his opponent has actually gone with 2 Pyos as well. So the fact that Beemer has decided to do that is actually going to make this double rear echelon troop start probably even stronger, since Beemer is going to be operating on a pretty weak early core of units. Going double Pyos is a little bit risky. But if you can survive to the late game on that build, then it does give you a little bit more repair power, and you've also, on a map with this many houses on the right side, gives you access to both the flamethrower and the minesweeper, so something to keep in mind. As Oster, that double Pyo opening will delay your grenadiers. We're actually going to see him go 2 MG42s, which against U.S. forces is probably a huge mistake. Smoke grenades will shut him down hard. He really needs some infantry to support him, or a very quick flamethrower upgrader. I'm not sure how he's going to survive against Cruzz's riflemen. Cruzz immediately goes for building control right here by the Oster cutoff and will secure the house, and the riflemen out of these 3 windows will have a line on that MG. They actually leave the building immediately and move to flank the machine gun with all 5 guns. Rear echelon troops do have green cover from the tank trap position over here, which means they will easily be able to get the fuel captured. Riflemen doing heavy damage to that MG42, and it will be forced to retreat. Meanwhile, on the left side, this engagement could go either way depending on the usage of volley fire. This is one of the few engagements in which volley fire can actually help. They will spot each other. Pyos get a really nice close range engagement off. Cruzz may be forced to retreat, and he will. No attempt at volley fire. Pyos and MG42 in the house will be engaging riflemen here. This house has a huge advantage over this house, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 possible windows that can engage this building. Only 2 windows that can engage this one, so Cruzz had no chance of winning that engagement. Leaves the building and moves for the cutoff on the left side. He continues to hold the right side fuel. These 2 squads making their way over there, and everything on the left has been cut off by that squad of riflemen, and the second squad of riflemen will move to push away the Pyos over there and possibly start getting some territory under control. Cruzz's 3rd rifle squad is hitting the field now, and he has queued up grenades. He sees the double MG opening from his opponent and decides to take grenades rather than light vehicles. He will have access to smoke now, and if he starts wiping machine guns and stealing them with those grenades, Beemer will be at a huge early disadvantage.
The capture point is being overrun. Orders incoming!
Riflemen on the left push away the Pyos. The squad getting control of the strategic point. Cruzz will secure vision of his opponent by hopping in this building. MG42 will fire on him. Rear echelon troops going to retreat from those grenadiers. Riflemen leave the building again, just going to hang out in this general area while he waits for support to arrive from more troops. He does have 2 squads of riflemen tied up on the left side. Looks like he's going to try to close the distance with a frag grenade into the house. Not sure if that's going to do much damage. The house is quite large. Pretty good damage. Pretty good damage. And Beemer leaves the building, and Cruzz will take control of it. I don't think he should have left that building. He just lost building control to that 3-man squad of riflemen, which is going to do some damage to that machine gun and force a retreat, and probably win an engagement against those grenadiers as well. He should have maintained building control by hopping the grenadiers inside before leaving the building with his machine gun. Sacrificing building control to your opponent that easily is just making your situation even worse. That grenade didn't come that close to wiping that machine gun, honestly. I feel like that was a bit of a knee-jerk reaction to that grenade. Grenadiers and green cover will win this engagement eventually, actually. Riflemen falling quite low, only 1 model remaining. They're going to need to get out of there. Rear echelons could preserve building control, though, if they chose to. Instead, he's going to move right, but he's going to walk right into the arc fire of that machine gun without vision. and possibly also be forced to retreat. These two riflemen don't even bother with the munitions and strategic points. That's what the spare rear echelons are for, backcapping, so he's going to send them to do that while the riflemen move to engage over here. And we do have an officer selection from Cruzz. He is fielding a lieutenant. Continues to take control of this building and cut Beemer's forces off over here. They're going to be forced to continue engaging these riflemen. This could be a huge grenade, flushing those grenadiers out of cover. Rifle grenade does not connect. Grenadiers have no cover, and riflemen will be able to close into short range against them. Because of this, MG42 is not able to get a line on this rifle squad because of this shed. Riflemen force one retreat there, second retreat soon probably, and if they go with a smoke grenade against that machine gun, it will not last long at its current health. Over here on the right side, Pathfinders have been fielded by Cruzz, jumping in this building. Try and take shots at those Pios. They're not quite in range. Lieutenant's rolling onto the field now, and Minesweeper has been upgraded on these rear echelons as they make their way to the right side. Beemer has chosen Festung support. Maybe he wants to grab that mortar half-track. He doesn't have the fuel for it yet, though. Other than that, maybe relief infantry to shore up some of his losses if he can ever get the munitions collected. His map control's not in a great situation, though. Riflemen in the house will be forced out eventually. Scout car in production from Beemer. I'm not sure what he wants to accomplish with that. There's no M20 on the field. If there ever is one, he might be able to keep it off his back a little bit. Cruzz is queuing up an AA half-track, though. The scout car really struggles against the AA half-track. And Cruzz will sweep up the one-teller mine in the intersection right there. Nice minesweeper play by Cruzz. Shut down that attempt at taking out his first early vehicle. One squad of grenadiers moving to harass over here on the left side. Those piles have to retreat away from these Pathfinders. Machine gun trying to defend this area will be forced to reposition by this smoke grenade. Lieutenant moving up on the flank will get suppressed by the second MG in this building, and the scout car probably be able to force a retreat from him. But these three squads moving up frontally on the machine gun under cover of smoke will probably be able to force it to retreat. Lieutenant forced off the field by MG and scout car fire. No veterancy on this rifle squad yet. There it is. So now he does have access to the anti-tank rifle grenade against that scout car. Pathfinder sniping that machine gun, and it goes down before anything can be suppressed. Rifleman moving up for the anti-tank rifle grenade, and it looks like they will get it off because of the trees, and he's not even trying to get to safety. Riflemen retreat after getting the grenade off. They should be fine. Over here on the left, apparently rear echelons somehow won an engagement against that grenadier squad, but more supporting infantry moving up pushes the rear echelons away. Riflemen moving to try to defend the cutoff probably won't be able to win with Pios supporting for close range damage. But the AA half-track is on the field. Once this moves up to engage, that will all be pushed away easily enough. Autocannon destroys their cover, but it's actually going to leave the left side engagement. He must just be kind of assuming that he's going to win this. Rifle grenade's going to wipe him, though. Almost, not quite. Kind of lucky that that rifleman's still alive. He will retreat. Meanwhile, mortar half-track and scout car both being engaged by the autocannon over here on the right side. There goes the scout car. Mortar half-track in serious danger. Machine gun in serious danger. That mortar half-track is being forced to reposition towards Allied forces by the autocannon. He's completely trapped. If he goes any further south, he will take an AT rifle grenade. The MG got wiped. Beemer losing just about everything here. Mortar half-track is about to go down. And all of Beemer's fuel investments have been destroyed. A smoke grenade just got deployed over here, I think, for some reason. Or no, the scout car tried to pop smoke. I don't know. I have no idea where all that smoke came from. I guess that was a smoke grenade. I don't know how it got over there, though. Something deployed a smoke grenade. Rear echelon troops taking the right side fuel. Autocannon has Beemer pretty much pinned into his base as Allied infantry wraps up all the territory left in Beemer's possession. AA half-track's going to round up another squad over here on the left side. There are no doctrinal features that can save Beemer. Lieutenant is going to move to take control of the strategic point over there.
Here's the deal.
Rear echelon troops taking control of the victory point as well.
About fucking time. Contact. Infantry across our line. Heads up. Enemy infantry in force.
This attempt at breaking free of the base is not going well. Clearly, Beemer does not even have a medic bunker. He built the bunker, but he didn't upgrade it because he doesn't have the munitions. So he cannot heal these wounded Pyos, and they will simply take a bunch of manpower bleed and be forced back into the base. Grenadiers get suppressed by the AA half-track. Anti-tank gun finally hits the field. AA half-track will get clear of its arc of fire and be fine. Beemer is completely locked in his base. There's an ambulance on the field for reinforcement so that Cruzz can maintain this offensive containment and simply keep up the pressure until he wins the game. Unless Cruzz makes some sort of drastic error, there's really no way he can lose this. Beemer reduced to only 2 squads of Grenadiers and an anti-tank gun. You can really see how building control is important on this map. In both games of the series, Cruzz immediately ran for offensive buildings on the cutoffs and maintained building control, and building control is critical. Every time he lost building control, he retook it with the usage of smoke and grenades, and by the time his AA half-track arrived on the field, he utilized that to clean up all of Beemer's light vehicles and secure a quick 11-minute victory. GG, Cruzz wins.